Are you thinking about making a move to Dallas, Texas, but this market might have you a little bit confused? Well, we're getting after all the reasons why the market in 2022 is nothing like 2008, and we're getting after it right now. What's up, everyone? My name is Missy with the Live in Dallas, Texas team. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. We're so glad that you're here. While you're here, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and ring that bell so that you're notified every time there's a new video added to the channel. Would you like to know what it's like to live, eat, sleep, play Dallas, Texas? Well, we've got the information for you. Honestly, my team hears from people much like yourself every single day, and we love it. We love it when people reach out with their questions about moving to our Metroplex. So please reach out via text, phone, or email. We have your back when moving to Dallas, Texas. One of the biggest questions that I'm asked these days is 2022 doomed to repeat what happened in the real estate market back in 2008? And absolutely, my answer is no. We are not repeating what happened in 2008. Before I get too deep, though, I definitely want to give credit to one of my sources, and that's going to be the Texas A&M Real Estate Research Center. It's an open website. You're welcome to go and fact check and look the information up yourself, but it's a wonderful resource for those people looking to buy in Texas. So let's start with some facts about, we're in August of 2022, and I want to look at what happened this month so that you have some basis for this information. First of all, I'm going to be talking about COLLIN County. COLLIN County is an area that encompasses a lot of the suburbs just north of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. So last month in August, we had 1,406 homes sell. We had 3,082 homes listed in the pre-owned market in MLS. That leaves us with 2.3 months of inventory of homes for sale. And then the average sales price for August was $610,140. So those are your August numbers for COLLIN County. What I want to do is look at what happened in 2008, and then we'll dissect what's happening in 2022 so we can see those comparisons. So in 2008, I want to paint you a picture of what was happening. Let's talk about from the loan side. When you're talking about the home loans, it was extremely easy to qualify for a home loan.
That was too easy.
They had mortgages that basically they called them the liar's loan. Interesting but true. Where you could have stated income, meaning you just told the bank what you wanted to make, and stated assets, meaning how much money do you have in the bank, and you could also make that number up as well, and infrequently was that ever verified. So stated income, stated asset. Also, when they were qualified for those loans, which again were a very easy point of entry, then they also had very little down payment, if any, required. And they would let the new homeowners pay interest only on a monthly basis. So if you're just paying the interest due, you're never making a principal reduction payment, so your balance doesn't go down. That's really scary because in the market that they had in 2008, when people could no longer afford those homes because they fabricated the truth of how much they made to qualify for the home. If they could no longer afford it and the houses weren't appreciating, then they had no equity and oftentimes they were foreclosed on. So again, I'm blaming that primarily on the ease of entry because of the stated income, stated asset, the low down payment, if any at all, and then they also did the no interest only payments. So they were making principal reductions. So all in all, a recipe for disaster. And that's what we were seeing in 2008. So what happens? what's the end of the story? What happens in 2008 when there's too many houses for sale on the market, too many foreclosures, the values aren't what they were. It's now no longer easy to qualify for a home loan because they tightened down all of the loan restrictions, and we have over 6.5 months of inventory on the market, right? Disaster. So what we had to do is month by month get rid of that excess inventory. And it took until mid-2011 for that to happen. So does any of that sound like what's going on in 2022?
No.
I don't think so. So in 2020, the old COVID-19 occurs, which really is the catalyst, in my opinion, to everything that we've seen over the last 3 years. So 2020, or 2.5 years, 2020 with COVID. So what that starts to do, people are at home, right? Everybody go lock down, stay at home, stay safe, keep your families healthy, work from home. So with that, you end up getting pent up demand from all those months at home. And when you're at home, if you loved your home before, you may not love it now, right? 1, possibly 2 people working from home, 1, 2, 3, 4, however many children now going to school remotely from home. It might not be the home of your dreams or be feasible to accommodate the new lifestyle as we know it beginning in 2020. So with that, people start to look around and see that rates are low and home values are on the rise. And we can work from anywhere with the remote working environments, and kids can go to school from anywhere. Also have the people wanting to move away from the more densely populated areas like in bigger cities and want to move out into more suburban lifestyle if they didn't already. We also start to see that with the amenities, if you did have amenities where you lived, if they were closed down for a period of time, you wanted to control that. And so if you used a pool, then the pool was closed, you wanted your own pool. You wanted your own outdoor space. You wanted your own environment that you could control, free of any COVID restrictions. So all of those things helped increase the demand and the need for different choices in housing. We also, with that, you saw inventory levels decrease because the demand increased. People were willing to put their house on the market to buy something new with the interest rates being an incredible value, right? 2s, 3%, to make that move affordable and to take the equity out of their old home, which allowed them to buy more house, different house, house on land, all kinds of possibilities in this perfect storm, if you will. So with all those things happening, what's changed? Here we are, late 2022. Every time you look at media, it's negative in relation to the real estate housing market. And I've been in this business for 29 years. I love it with everything that I am. If it wasn't an ideal time to purchase, I would tell you. So here is what I know to be true as we sit here in late August of 2022. Yes, inflation has gotten out of control, and everything from houses to interest rates to milk to bread is more expensive than it used to be. The interest rates, however, in my opinion, are a tool that we're using in order to get inflation back under control. Therefore, I'm seeing them being temporary in their 5 to 6%. And I fully believe that in the next 24 months, they will go back down, making the financing of homes in Texas and across the state or across the United States more affordable. But also, you have to think about back to 2008, trying to compare how this is not the same. And I'm looking at how people are now purchasing. When you have limited inventory and the sellers, it's a seller's market, then they're able to pick from multiple contracts for people that want their home. When they're doing so, they're really looking at every detail on that purchase contract, including how much down payment is that buyer putting down. I am seeing contracts at 20% down payment up to all cash offers. And unfortunately, those buyers that have limited reserves in the 0% down payments or 2.5% to 3% down payments, 5% down payments, they're not winning the offers because they see the seller is seeing financial strength in those with more down payment. With that, when you go to sell, you have some leverage. Even if the market isn't as strong as it was, you still have equity, so you can turn around and sell the house without running the risk of having foreclosure. You can put a sign in the yard, the demand is still high, the prices are still high, and you're able to liquidate and get out of the house without being foreclosed on. So those things. You also have extremely tight qualifications still from the lenders. So the buyers are able to financially qualify. They can prove their income. They can prove their assets. So you have a higher quality of borrower. Also, I haven't seen any interest-only loans on purchase money either. So every time you're making a payment, you're also making a principal reduction. So for all those reasons, 08, 2022, completely different. It's a challenge, right? The challenge primarily being the interest rate has changed, making that house that's more expensive, right, on a monthly basis. If you buy, however, you're going to be investing in an asset. And that asset is growing month over month and year over year. I was doing some research, again, in that Texas A&M real estate center. And I wanted to let you know over the last couple of years what houses in this area have seen as far as appreciation. So the average in the Texas market of appreciation. So the house average in 2019 was right at 294,364. So there's our base. In 2020, it went up to 326,000. So you're already looking at roughly a $30,000 increase in 1 year. Then you look into year two. Now we're at 2021. 379,000 is what the house would be worth, that same house. And then this year, through August of 2022, same house, now worth 415,000. Do the math. That is an increase from August of 2019 to August of 2020 of $121,000. Do you have any other investments that have netted that type of return in that same period of time? This isn't changing, you guys. Buy in now, because if you wait 12 months, if you wait 24 months, yes, you might be saving a little bit on your interest rate that you pay, but look at all the value and all the equity that you'll be losing while you play that waiting game. I'd rather see you guys get in now. Get here, get established. It is absolutely an incredible area to live, eat, sleep, play in. And at the same time, you're building that equity over the next 2 years. And then when the interest rates come down, you refinance. It's a very popular saying here that you date the rate and you marry the house. I sincerely hope that this video has been helpful. If nothing else, a little educational for you. This area is huge, but my team, we're experts here. I've been local and I've been in the business for 29 plus years, and our team is here for you. What we need to know, though, are things that you want in your new home and a few things that you don't want in your new home, so we can make that happen. Send us an email, a text, or call us days, nights, and weekends. We're here for you when moving to Dallas in this Metroplex, and we look forward to meeting you soon.